Hello guys, this is the third part of the embryology of eye. Now we will discuss how the crystalline lens develop. Now, as we know, lens vesicle formed crystalline lens. The concept of lens vesicle is already discussed in the second or the first video. Please, if you have not seen it, then please see it. Lens vesicle formed crystalline lens. Lens vesicle contain cuboidal epithelial cells. Now, lens vesicles contain cuboidal epithelial cells which transform into columnar epithelial cells. Lens vesicle contain cuboidal epithelial cells which transform into columnar epithelial cells in the posterior sides. Means, see in this diagram, this is a lens vesicle having cells. This is the anterior side, posterior cells, all having cuboidal epithelial cells. Now, it convert into columnar epithelial cells in the posterior side. In the anterior side, it remains cuboidal epithelial cells. In the posterior, it converted into columnar epithelial cells. Due to which the cavity become thin and small. You can see the cavity become thin and small as compared to the first one. Now, these columnar cells then converted into concentric rings and developed into embryonic nucleus. So, these columnar cells converted into concentric rings and then converted into embryonic nucleus. It developed between 0 to 3 months of pregnancy. First, embryonic nucleus developed into 3 to 6 months of the pregnancy. Here you can see concentric rings, and in the center there is embryonic nucleus. As we know, lens having many types of nucleus, we will discuss one by one. This is the embryonic nucleus. Then the secondary fibers, means here there are the secondary fibers called equatorial cells of anterior epithelium. These form the another fibers, means the concentric rings are formed by the columnar epithelial cells, and also the embryonic cell nucleus is formed. Now the other nucleus will be formed by the secondary fibers. The embryonic nucleus is surrounded by fetal nucleus. Then embryonic nucleus. This is the embryonic nucleus. Embryonic nucleus is surrounded by fetal nucleus. Fetal nucleus which is developed in 3 to 8 months of the pregnancy. Okay, then fetal nucleus is surrounded by infertile nucleus. See, fetal nucleus is surrounded by infertile nucleus developed in last week of gestation period till puberty. Last week of pregnancy or gestation period till puberty. Puberty means in girls it develops in 8 to 13 years, and in boys it develops in 9 to 14 years. Now, infertile nucleus is surrounded by fetal nucleus. Infertile nucleus is surrounded by fetal nucleus. Now, this fetal nucleus is surrounded by cortex. Then at the end, the cortex is surrounded by lens capsule or capsule. Okay. See, infertile nucleus is surrounded by fetal nucleus, cortex formed which is surrounded by lens capsule. Here you can see this is embryonic nucleus, then fetal nucleus, infertile nucleus, adult nucleus, then cortex. Now, except embryonic nucleus, all other nucleus destroy and regenerate throughout the life. Means except the embryonic nucleus, all the nucleus, all other these nucleus, fetal, infertile, adult, these nucleus destroy and regenerate throughout the life. The hardening of these fibers called cataract. As we know, what is cataract? Cataract is the cloudy area of the lens due to which the vision is not clear, because it is an opaque area which usually occurs with age. So if the fibers become thickened then or hard, then it is called cataract. Now, development of cornea in the embryological period. As we know, there are 6 layers of cornea. The first is epithelial layer. This epithelial layer is formed by mesodome. As we know, mesodome is the middle or second germ layer. The other 5 layers is developed by the fibrous layer. Sclera, the temporal part of the sclera is formed by mesoderm, and the medial part of the sclera is formed by fibrous layer. Then choroid. Choroid is an origin of mesenchyme. What is mesenchyme? Mesenchyme is a type of connective tissue. Mesenchyme is a type of connective tissue which is formed by mesoderm. Mesenchyme is a type of connective tissue which is formed by mesoderm. It is a vascular layer part, means we studied that there are 3 coats or layers of the eyeball. Second is vascular layer. It is a part of a vascular layer. Choriocapillaries of choroid formed by mesoderm. Now ciliary body. Ciliary body having 2 parts, epithelium and stroma. Epithelium, as it is pigmented, it is formed by the outer wall of the optic cup. As we studied in retina, the pigmented layer is formed by the outer wall of the optic cup. From the posterior side, it is developed from the anterior side. And stroma, it is formed by the vascular layer of optic cup. Now the last one is vitreous. Vitreous are of 3 types: primary vitreous humor, secondary vitreous humor, and tertiary vitreous humor. The primary vitreous humor is a hyaloid blood vessels or hyaloid system. As we know, hyaloid blood vessels disappear after providing nutrition, oxygen, and blood to the during the development of the embryo. As it disappear, primary vitreous humor also disappear. Then secondary vitreous humor. It is a proper vitreous humor which is formed by the Mueller cells of the retina. As we know, retina having many cells. One type is Mueller cells which develop the secondary vitreous. And tertiary vitreous humor, it is a ciliary zonules which is formed by epithelium of ciliary body. So here we completed the embryology of eye. If you have any doubt, please write in the comment box, and if you like this, then please subscribe my YouTube channel so that I can help you with more videos, and please like the videos. Thank you.